In this video, we will study about simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissues. First let's start with the simple permanent tissues. According to the function, the simple permanent tissues are of two types, protective tissue and supportive tissue. So let's first discuss about the protective tissue. Protective tissue consists of cells with thick walls. These are found on the surface of roots, stems, and leaves. Example of protective tissue: epidermis of leaves, which secretes a waxy, waterproof substance. You might have observed that water drops falling on a leaf do not stick on it. This happens because of the presence of waxes present on the upper surface of the leaves. Next, supporting tissue. Supporting tissue has mainly three categories: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. And all these we will divide in three subcategories. Number 1, structure or characteristics. Number 2, location. And number 3, function. So let's start with the parenchyma. First, structure. Parenchymatous cells are spherical, thin-walled with large intercellular spaces. It consists of living cells at maturity. Location of parenchyma. It is found throughout the plant in every soft part. And function of parenchyma: first, photosynthesis; second, respiration; third, storage of food; fourth, buoyancy in aquatic plants. Now next, collenchyma. Structure or characteristics of collenchyma. In collenchyma, cells are elongated with unevenly thickened cell walls at the edges. Little intercellular spaces are present between the cells. It consists of living cells at maturity. Now the location. It is found in petioles, veins of the leaves, and young stems. Function. It provides a flexible mechanical support to the plant parts. Now next, sclerenchyma. Structure or characteristics of sclerenchyma. Cells are long, narrow, thick-walled cells. Intercellular spaces are absent. It consists of dead cells at maturity. Next, location. Location of sclerenchyma. It is found in mature parts of the plant like in wood, bark, etc. Now, the function of sclerenchyma. It provides a rigid mechanical and structural support to the plant. This all is about the simple permanent tissues. Now I am going to discuss complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue or conducting tissue is also called the vascular tissue. It provides a passage for the transport of materials in the plant. The two types of conducting tissues are xylem and phloem. So let's start xylem. Xylem is formed of thick-walled, tubular and often dead cells. These cells are placed end to end, and that is why gives the effect of what? Tubular form. Third, the partitions between the cells dissolve to form long channels for the transport of water and minerals. The xylem tissue consists of number 1 tracheids, number 2 vessels, number 3 xylem parenchyma, and 4th xylem fibers. Xylem cells transport water and minerals absorbed by the roots from the soil upward to the leaves. The water is used in preparing glucose during photosynthesis or lost as water vapor in transpiration. Old xylem forms the wood and does not participate in the transport of food. Next, phloem. Phloem is formed of living tubular cells which provide a passage for the downward and upward movement of the food manufactured in the leaves to various parts of the plant. Clear? And so we can say that conduction in phloem is bidirectional. Clear? Downward as well as upward. The phloem consists of sieve tubes, second companion cells, third phloem parenchyma, and fourth phloem fibers. Clear? So this all is about the phloem. Now, if the question is write difference between xylem and phloem, then you can write like this. So please note it down. Difference between xylem and phloem. Number 1. Xylem transports water and minerals absorbed by the roots to other plant parts, whereas phloem conducts food manufactured in the leaves to other plant parts. Number 2. Xylem consists mainly of dead cells, whereas phloem consists mainly of living cells. Number 3. Conduction in xylem is unidirectional, that is only upwards from the roots, whereas conduction in phloem is bidirectional, that is both upwards and downwards from the leaves. So these are the 3 differences between the xylem and phloem. Now the next point is tissues in woody stems. Xylem rings are present in the woody stems, and these xylem rings indicate the age of the stem. So what indicate the age of the stem? Xylem rings. This can come as a fill in the blanks. Okay. So xylem rings indicate the age of the stem. The cambium gives rise to new xylem ring every year. So what gives rise to new xylem ring every year? Cambium. Clear? Cambium gives rise to new xylem ring every year. So for today this much. In the next video we will discuss about the animal tissues. Till then, have a nice